7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Kelvin Brooks there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
LSU Tigers 47, Ducks 7.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll hand it off to Ferguson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that will be incomplete.
Barrett's pass. Intended for.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punt formation.
Oregon's punter out on the field as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
Touchdown.
It certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
7.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This is Gibbons over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Barrett looking to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Call that a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 16.
On the delay, it's Kelly. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown from 3 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to it, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A final shot before break. Barrett. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season. First half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. They'll start out here with the option left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. He tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up. And a loose football.
Malcolm Ferguson, the ball carrier.
And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
5-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL. Offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing. Maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me...
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And this offense is running away with this one.
Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On third down, Barrett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.